Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of mine. This time I'm back with Lucifer season 1 episode 3. Lucifer said that he wants to remain in Los Angeles because he feels thrilled about what he is learning about humanity. But we all know that he said that because he feels intrigued by Chloe. So Chloe again saw a little bit about supernatural. She went to confront Lucifer about it because she just can't accept apparently that supernaturals exist. So I feel like this is gonna be a long-term problem because in general it's not like Lucifer ever really shows that he has like those devil eyes or like that devil face. Amenadiel is pissed. So is Maze because she wanted him to be the devil, and seeing that as long as Chloe's around, he's not gonna be because she has like some sort of power over him, and subconsciously he's allowing her to have that power over him. I feel like he's gonna have some problems even with Maze because of that, because she's like the devil on his shoulder, and seeing that he's not budging to her evil influence, she's gonna have some problem about that. But we will see what this episode will give us. If you like this kind of content, make sure to subscribe. For the full uncut reaction, you can check out my Patreon. The link is in my description box below. And without further ado, let's start. Is she trying to commit suicide? And him again being the devil on her shoulder?
Jump.
She's in a vulnerable state. Don't encourage her.
Warm welcome.
Won't it hurt?
There's only one way to find out.
It will hurt more once you arrive there, girl. And not physically, but mentally. That's a jacuzzi. Lucifer, you gotta stop playing with my heartstrings like this. I actually thought he was encouraging her to commit suicide.
How can you decline this ravishing siren's invitation to imbibe? Witty, charming, and wise. Have you lost your mind? Star quarterback, #1 draft pick, yet for some inexplicable reason...
You can't find a reason to get laid.
No, I'm not criticizing. What is it you'd really want to do?
I want to get laid so damn bad.
And there it is.
He believes that a true happiness can only be found in dark desires, the temptation of eating the forbidden fruit. He doesn't think that happiness can be found in like the small things in life, which also implies that this man never actually found like the small happiness in life. He's trying to keep it superficial because in his eyes humanity don't really have like this upper intelligence which allows them to move past the facade, past the superficiency, and actually find happiness in the real happiness that life can offer.
I mean, look at her.
No, I can't.
But you desire her. Why fight it?
Because my mother
He's
taught me.
respectful.
Bring her into this. That's disgusting. Yeah. It's not you.
Son, in his eyes, the second he wants something, he gets it. He doesn't understand that there are actually pure-hearted people out there that don't want to immediately cave to dark temptation. That's like one of the reasons why the second that he like uses his powers on people in order like to draw out their deepest desires, they don't immediately say sex. Lucifer, considering the fact he keeps on drawing out like the deepest, darkest desires, which is intimacy. The second that he meets someone, they only want to jump into bed with him. And that's sad, because that means that every single relationship this man ever had was only superficial.
What do you want?
Huh?
Well, then carpe diem, my friend. Don't mind if I do.
Second he is in front of people, they immediately are enchanted by him.
Understand? Look, I'm freaking out, okay? Can you just help me, please? I need that favor.
Right.
He had a foursome. That's not even a threesome, a foursome. This man is something else. I'm sorry, I just love that he's just carefree about the entire thing.
Decker. Lucifer, how did you even get this number?
The same way he got your address, babe.
Thanks for being super cryptic in a really unhelpful way.
It's the fact that you came here, though, girl. That means you seem to trust him in some way. Alright.
Did you know her?
Not before last night.
You are going to find out who did this, aren't you?
Of course I am, because that's my job, not because you want me to.
This woman. She's like, I'm not your personal concierge from one side. Yes, she's right. But from the other side, keeps on helping you out. You keep on asking him to tag along. That kind of makes you two become a duo, partners. So that means that when he finds someone murdered in cold blood, of course he's gonna call you. Why do you need to be so on edge and be like, I'm doing this because it's my job and not because you told me to? It's not like he actually expected something more out of you than for you to do your job. I feel like she's reading too much into this, and because she is not really quite understanding what Lucifer is, or she doesn't want to accept the truth, she immediately thinks that he's trying to trick her with everything that he does.
Well, I'll be careful with that thing in the guest bedroom. It's a good chance to go blind. Unspeakable acts.
Son, let her do her job.
Stop interfering.
That's...
Helping. You forget that my expertise is finding the right people to punish, Detective. Is what I do.
Yes, but you don't need to
You wanna do
breathe
something?
down people's
Then help account
necks.
for everyone who was at the...
Those big, strong hands. Perfect for squeezing the life out of someone. Oh,
Damn.
ginger lad.
She's just
Soulless
done with
bastards
this
give you the
bullshit.
creeps.
Son!
You need to sit with the witnesses.
She takes her job extremely seriously, so actually having Lucifer there, not actually taking it as serious as she is, she has the feeling he's
Yeah, and on
not
time.
taking it serious at all. But him joking
Well, Chloe,
around
I'm
and
sorry
everything
about
is
that.
just his way of
I got held up and
taking
arrested.
the
Right now,
pressure
we have a
away.
victim, no finger-
Sex tape?
What the hell are you doing?
Bye!
God. Are you taping?
He didn't have anything to do with this, but in her eyes that makes him a suspect.
Ty Huntley, you're under arrest for the murder of Valley Thornton.
This is ridiculous. Lucifer, this is all your fault. I wish I'd never met you.
I feel bad, and not just for him but for Lucifer too, because he's taking like those favors seriously, and I suppose that Ty's favor was to Lucifer to help him out so that nothing bad would happen to him. Since Lucifer was the one to call her, Ty thought that Lucifer knew what he was doing, and he trusted him that his partner would actually also fight for this man's rights. So actually hearing Ty saying that everything is his fault and he wished he never met him actually hurt him, because he actually did try to help him. Look at this man looking
Trust
at
me,
him in
Detective,
rage.
I've been doing... You've arrested the wrong man. The person responsible is still out there.
He had motive and opportunity.
I just want to make sure that you're punishing the right person.
I will.
And there's something else on the phone that you should look into.
You can go now.
Why? Strange. Now you want to look into this. You see this man being actually hurt because he actually wants to help people. He wants to punish those responsible. And that's why he's completely upset that she is not accepting his help. Someone is pretending to be him.
Do I
Damn.
look like I'd eat a zany wing? Someone is clearly masquerading as me. Battles, not
And
wings.
you
need to
figure
find
that out
this
now?
cheap knockoff and make him suffer. Do you understand?
Why? You said it yourself. Humans are fascinating, right?
Look at
Can't
her.
wait to see what this one does next.
In her eyes, this is your karma for remaining here. Damn, she petty.
If some off-the-rack imposter was dragging your name through the trenches of Encino.
There might be some displacement.
I'll show you displacement when I displace his bollocks and throw them on the floor and stamp on them one at a time.
Okay. A little
Why don't
too
you
much,
tell me
son.
again?
The girl was killed and Detective Decker's going after the wrong person.
And that doesn't bother you? It sounds like Ty probably had nothing to do with this murder. And that bothers you.
Yes.
Why?
Because
Because
he's
I
not...
punished the guilty and
Yes.
Ty's not guilty.
He did nothing, so in his eyes, he doesn't deserve to be going through any bad moments. But I don't quite understand why Dr. Linda believes that this is a misplacement. I feel like she's trying to put like the primary point of this man's struggle in that therapy session onto the fact that this man is upset that Chloe told him to leave from the crime scene and not to get more involved into this when he gave his word to Ty that he would help him out. So she's trying to make this man get in touch with his emotions and actually accept that he's hurting, and that the thing is bothering him because this man believes in right and wrong.
How did you know to come to this agency?
I tried to tell you, Detective, on the dead girl's phone. She called here.
And traded calls with Ty's agency a few hours before she was killed. I know, I checked her phone records.
And you're welcome.
And that's why you can go now.
No. I hate that she keeps on telling him to leave.
It's hilarious.
Yes. You can't tell him to leave every single time. He gave his word, girl.
I've been helpful.
I did call Allie. I hired her to have sex with Ty.
Wow. Seems I wasn't the only one who wanted the young virgin to loosen up.
Told Ty he needed to break up with her. He refused.
I'm honestly upset that she keeps on telling him to leave, even though she can see he means well.
I told you had the wrong man. Wrong gender as well, apparently. Finally, we're getting warmer.
Why are you so hell-bent on proving Ty's not the killer?
Like I've been saying, I want to punish the real killer.
But why?
He gave his word. He has his own morals.
Deborah McCall, LAPD, we need to ask you a few questions about Ty Huntley. I've got nothing to say. It's either here or down at the station. Leave me alone. Deborah.
Okay, someone wanted to murder her.
See? Warmer.
Lucifer, why? He didn't have to be like that. God damn it, was that her car?
I wanted to go out in a blaze of glory.
Of course not.
You think she's pretending to be a phoenix?
Why did you run, Deborah? Awfully guilty looking.
I thought you were gonna bust me for violating my restraining order. I went to Ty's party last night. As good as he is at football, that's how good I am at being his girlfriend.
You mean ex-girlfriend?
It's just a phase. You know,
A face, not your crazy
And
girl.
then I saw him kissing that girl, and I...
Squeeze the life out of her.
No.
How long does this go on?
3 hours.
It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
If the love is real, we want what's best for them. She saw him kissing another woman. And in her eyes, that was for her to have to accept that the thing between the two of them is done. So, you actually seeing that the person you love is finally happy with someone, even if you don't actually have confirmation about it, but it looked like they're happy without you, then you as the person that truly loved them, you want them to be happy. So you're like, okay, I'll stand aside for his benefit.
I can help you with your problem.
What do you think my problem is?
Imposter running around ruining your name? All those
I'm
unsatisfied
sorry?
ladies. Word gets around. That is the reason you reached out to me, isn't it?
And now she's leaving.
Oh, son. You had a plan.
You let her go. What happened to the plan?
I made a better one.
How?
Just sit tight and we'll all get what we want.
Son, but you are making a plan. A plan with the LAPD. At least you need to let them in on your plan. And he doesn't even look like you.
Resemblance is uncanny.
It most certainly is not.
You know who you're messing with? I'm Lucifer freaking Morningstar.
Oh,
You know. Well, you've certainly been a busy bee, haven't you?
that's so
Lucifer?
funny. He's actually trying
Apparently you've started a
to
modeling
mimic
scene.
his
It's the
accent
web
too.
series.
You abscond! My name! Please don't hurt me.
Seems I could be just, overreacting a bit.
Not him going with what
Go.
Linda says.
This was her first gig with me. She didn't even know she could do it. I told her it was just like acting. Who doesn't want to sleep with Ty Huntley? I thought Ty's agent hired Allie to sleep with him.
You
That's
think
weird.
Joe's the killer? That he took things into his own hands, quite literally.
It would be completely normal for everyone, like even the public, to believe that a crazy fangirl murdered a star's lover because they couldn't accept that in their Delulu world where they're happily married with their favorite star, they weren't that important to that star as they pictured out. So jealousy, envy took over and they decided to take matters into their own hands and make the star that they want for themselves single again. So, seeing that the crazy fangirl only wanted what's best for him because she truly loved this man and she decided to step back, he decided that he had to take things into his own hands.
You hired the victim to make a sex tape with Ty to blackmail him.
Stupid bitch. Her name was Allie Thornton, and you killed her for what? Greed?
Didn't want to hurt her. I just wanted her phone.
And things happened?
I squeezed too hard.
You squeezed what too hard?
Forget this. I'm out of here.
No, you're not going anywhere. disrespectful,
squeeze
that
too
bitch.
hard?
Period. What did I say? He punishes those that have done wrong.
Focusing my anger where it belongs.
Lucifer.
It's not gonna bring her back though.
Yes, of course.
I feel bad for Lucifer. Because he feels that he's responsible because he was there. If he would have suspected something, he could have helped her.
Looks like you've solved another case because of me.
I solved this case despite you.
What? I got you the leverage you needed to crack Ronnie.
You co-opted a sting operation for your own gain.
And I solved another crime.
This man knows how to play his cards right, girl. That's how
Or
you
are
need
you
to
two
see it.
egotists? I told you I'm good at punishing people. Nay, I'm the best at punishing bad people.
I think you're starting to like seeking justice for the good ones.
Yes.
Like Ellie.
Punishing the people in hell was what your father told you to do.
Doing it again. Denial.
That's a river in
5 Stages of Grief. Oh my god, this man. He's a difficult one. He's a difficult nut to crack. But he is slipping. Yeah, you saw what he did. This woman just does not want to believe in the supernatural, and this is so funny to watch. Were his eyes glowing? I don't think they were. She really has a problem with that, huh? Alright, now what I wanted to say about Lucifer. He keeps on focusing on the wrong things. His father punished him from heaven, he put him in hell, and then his job was to actually punish the people in hell. But he never actually thought about why people get into hell in the first place. In his eyes, people get into hell because they have done atrocities that they actually need to repent for. He enjoyed punishing those because in his eyes, people that are in hell because they deserve it. So deep down, he actually believes that he belongs in hell. That's one thing. But the other thing, in my eyes, there's like this thinking problem. He's saying that he's enjoying now punishing the people that deserve it because it's on his own terms. But in my eyes, that's also like a behavior of his. That's like routine. He used to punish people in hell because of his father. Now he's on earth and he's punishing people because of himself. But the job is the same. And he doesn't realize maybe his father placed him in hell because he already knew that that's what Lucifer wants to do. He's trying to pretend that he is finally out of hell and out of his father's control, but he's still continuing to do the job that his father gave him when he was in hell. He's just doing the same thing on earth. So I feel like the second he's out of denial, he'll actually realize that he is just continuing his father's bidding, only on earth now. But we will see what the next episode will be like. I hope you enjoyed this video with me. Tell me in the comments below what you think was best, and I will see you in another video. Bye.